It's getting to that time of year again in the Northern Hemisphere when the days are becoming colder and shorter and the darkness seems to swallow all of our energy, hope and happiness. But does it need to be this way? Surely there's something that can be done to keep our fires within burning through these colder, darker months. Well, in this video I'm going to let you know 2 out of the 4 ways you can improve your mood in winter, so that these months don't feel like as much of a drag, so that you begin to feel happier and healthier. I'll cover the other 2 ways that you can improve your mood in winter in the second part of this video that I'm going to release next week. Hey friends, Mahin here. I always find that I feel a lot lower in mood in winter and everything just feels a lot more effortful to do, whether that is getting out of bed first thing in the morning, motivating myself to exercise, or actually concentrating at work. And I know that I'm not the only one. As the winter days remain short and cold, it's easy to feel imprisoned by the gloominess that surrounds us. You may have heard of seasonal affective disorder, otherwise known as SAD, which is the type of depression that comes and goes as the seasons change and is usually worse in the winter. You may even feel that this is something that you experience every time the clocks go back and the days begin to get shorter. And you wouldn't be the only one, as around 30% of us feel that we suffer from SAD in the winter. However, even without a diagnosis of SAD, it's common for our moods to change with the seasons and to feel a little bit lower, especially in the winter. This does not necessarily mean that you suffer from SAD, but if you are concerned about this, then please seek appropriate advice from a healthcare professional, as of course, as always, this educational video cannot replace appropriate medical advice. Low mood in winter is linked to the reduced exposure to sunlight during the shorter winter days, which may prevent the hypothalamus in the brain from working properly, which can lead to an increase in the production of melatonin, our sleep hormone, which makes us feel more sleepy, a decrease in levels of serotonin, which is associated with feelings of depression and low mood. Serotonin levels also have an impact on our appetite and our sleep. And also there is a disruption of our body's circadian rhythm, which is our 24-hour clock. Sunlight is used by the body to time certain functions, such as waking up or the release of certain hormones. Therefore, less sunlight in winter can lead to an upset of this body clock. Of course, low mood may be experienced even more this year as well, with the rising cost of energy and inflation keeping our homes colder to protect us from increasing bills. I certainly feel that my mood takes a hit at this time every year, especially in around January or February in the UK. So the 4 ways to improve your mood in winter that I'm going to talk about now include my own learnings and how I've addressed my own experiences of this to minimize the effect of winter. I've covered the benefits of exercise in a previous video and a blog post that I'm going to leave links to both of those in the description below, and I won't go through this again. Instead, in this video, I'm going to talk about exercising outdoors specifically. Exercising outdoors, or in nature, otherwise known as green exercise, has positive effects on our mental health, self-esteem and mood, especially if this is near water. This doesn't even have to be for long or at a high intensity, with research showing that these benefits are greatest after only 5 minutes of exercise at any intensity, whether that is light, moderate or high. So an easy and effective way to improve our mood during the shorter winter days is by getting outside in nature during daylight, even if this is only for a short period. This can involve any type of exercise, such as walking, running, cycling, fishing, sailing, horse riding, or gardening. The options are endless. But remember, choose something that is enjoyable for you. And as always, the benefits of exercise are far greater when doing it with someone. Outdoor exercise can also improve our sleep, especially in winter. I mentioned our circadian rhythm earlier and how a disruption to this due to less sunlight hours during winter can really affect our mood. However, there are also many other lifestyle factors that can cause this disruption. And of course, we can't control how many sunlight hours there are in the day, but we can affect some of the lifestyle choices that we make. A recent study showed that poor sleep quality is linked to higher levels of anxiety, depression, and musculoskeletal pain. So, if sleep is important, aligning our body clock to the circadian rhythm is vital to improve our mental health. There are many ways we can do this, and for more details on how to improve your sleep, I'll leave a link to my previous video in the description. For now though, I'll focus on some key ways that you can improve your sleep in winter, and I'm going to start off with going back to outdoor exercise. A 2019 study found that exercising early in the day improves alertness in the morning and helps people feel more tired earlier in the evening. This is because getting outside early in the morning and exposing ourselves to natural light helps shift our circadian rhythm by suppressing the secretion of melatonin and increasing the secretion of other hormones such as cortisol, which are responsible for our concentration and alertness. Another study found that those who exposed to morning light between 8 AM and midday took an average of 18 minutes to fall asleep at night, compared to 45 minutes in those who were not exposed to as much morning light. They also slept for longer and deeper. This access to morning light can even just be for a short period, so consider having your first cup of tea or coffee, or even your breakfast outdoors in the morning. I can't say that I have my whole cup of coffee outdoors every morning because it's very, very cold in the UK right now, but I do try to get outdoors for at least 5 to 10 minutes as soon as it gets light. It's also valuable to note here the importance of not focusing on how you feel too much when you first wake up. Most people will wake up feeling fatigued and drowsy, thinking that they need to sleep more, when actually, once showered and ready, continue to feel better as the day goes on. It's easy when first waking up to doze back off to sleep, but this actually makes us feel more tired later in the day as it upsets the circadian rhythm. As you can see here, melatonin secretion should typically stop at around 7:30 AM, but snoozing means this doesn't happen. Another consideration is limiting artificial light when it's dark outside. Artificial light disrupts our circadian rhythm by tricking our body into thinking it's still light outside and altering the secretion of hormones, including melatonin. This is especially the case with light from backlit devices such as mobile phones, laptops and tablets, which emit blue light and is received in the bodies the same way as natural daylight. So, to improve your sleep during the winter, consider doing the following. Get outdoors to soak up some natural light and exercise in the morning. Try not to snooze once your alarm has gone off, despite how you may feel. And finally, limit the use of backlit devices once it turns dark outside. I'd really like to hear from you in the comments below about whether you feel that you have lower mood in winter, and if you do, how do you manage this? I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, check out my lifestyle playlist next for more videos on diet, sleep and exercise to improve your overall health, happiness and well-being. Otherwise, I'll see you on part 2 of this video here for 2 more ways that you can improve your mood in winter. So thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you on the next video.